this is the age lines video. I just went out of the frame. This is the age lines video. I'm going to show you guys the age lines to start the I'm going to show you the first set of age lines for Alice and for Mal, and then I'll go into the age lines for Grandma to show you guys how to draw them and make them look pretty close. This is the base for the Living Addams Family, so if you're watching this and you're like, what is she wearing? Girl. Okay, so you're going to take a brown eyeliner pencil. Do not take black, because black will not look as good as brown would. Okay, I found it. You're just taking a brown pencil. For Alice and Mal, you guys are basically going to have the crow's feet and the smile lines. So for crow's feet, basically what you're going to do, the best way to find where your natural crow's feet are is to smile really, really big. And you can kind of see them on here. So I'm going to go ahead and go here with it and just draw a line like that. And then draw a line here. This is just general. You don't have to actually have the crow's feet on your face in order to show how they look. But eventually you want to drag them all back to the eye like that. And then we're going to blend that out in a second. I'm going to show you guys on the other side too. So there's the one. There's the two. There's the three. Basically, in order to quote unquote blend, all you're going to take is you're going to take your face powder and you're going to just tap it on top of that. The reason you don't want to blend it is just because you want them to be able to be seen for a distance. So you don't want them to get too light. So pick a dark brown shade. And that just lightens them up just a smidge, but not too much. And it keeps them from wanting to sweat off your face, because we all know how sweaty we get on stage. Okay, smile lines are pretty easy to do. You smile, and then you draw. So I smile, and then just go right here to my nose where it starts, and just trace like that. Smile, getting that crook of the smile, and trace. Try and make sure they end at the same place. This is the one where you do want to blend a little bit, but not too much, so just take your finger and smudge it off a bit. For Mal and for Alice, you guys aren't that old, so they don't need to be as super strong, but I would steer on the clear of caution. Steer on the side of caution. I don't know what I just said. With going too light on them, because then they may not show up on stage, and you want to make sure they're visible. But from a distance, I look older. Especially the smile lines are what really work for it, because that's just, hello. That was weird. Okay, so for Alice and Mal, this is basically where you would stop with, you would do the crow's feet and you would do the smile lines and call it a good day. For Grandma, oh baby, we are gonna go in for it. You're gonna take the same color, you're gonna so right where your chin starts to go out, draw a little line right there, a little bit, just trace it. You're gonna go under your eyes and where your like little eye sockets start, you know, like where your under eye is. Go in there. Do that little guy. Just trace the outer, that cushy part of your eye. Just give it that really just I'm an old woman look. And then do a second one where your eyeball starts. So like feel out for where your eyeball is, right there. Trace. Eyeball. There. Hello, I'm an old woman. And if you want to add any more, you can do one down like that. Down like that. And then you're gonna add a couple, so scrunch your eyebrows together and draw some here. Blend these ones a bit because you don't want these to be too strong, just enough to be there. So like I'm old. Then this is pretty much basic age makeup technique. For your forehead, you just lift your eyebrows really high, like scrunch your head and just trace those lines, baby. Feel free to give them a little bit of texture, a little bit of shape, more than just straight across. My face is itching. Oh, my face is really itching. Ah. Just ignore me as I scratch my face with my face brush. That sometimes happens, so if you ever, little tip, if your face ever itches, just go ahead and scratch it with a makeup brush. So, yes, I look like a really old woman now. And again, take the powder and just tap it on there. Don't really like blend like in circles. Just tap it on, and that will make sure that they don't sweat off, and also they don't lose their intensity. For grandmama, you want to keep the intensity as high as possible with your age makeup, because you is old, lady. You is an old lady. So yeah. Oh, and the other one is to take the pencil and to draw your contour. So just that little guy. And then you also trace up there. Oh, another thing you can also do is to just, if you have, when you smile, this is gonna be a weird smile, I'm telling you now. If you have a little dip in your smile right there, go ahead and do it. I swear it's not gonna look like a mustache. It's just, again, gonna add more to the face. If you want to follow what places these lines are a bit more, it is on your drawing. So here is grandmama age makeup.